Hail brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Bobs and Angels Factorio. Bloody trees fucking everywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, all that stuff. Today we have a big project on our hands that I need to go and free up some space for. I need to get rid of these bugs. Unsurprising, when do I not need to get rid of bugs? No you don't. You can try. Nice work. Yes, today we are reorganizing, rebuilding our Petrochem stuff. I've picked my location. There's a couple of patches of natural gas up here, and it's fairly close to the main base, so I thought this would probably be a good place to get started with things. I need to find my rails blueprints, and I need to start bringing some of these lines up so that we can actually get things going. But my plan for today is to hopefully get all of this Petrochem stuff shifted up this way, and we can make a start on all of this Petrochem refinement, which I think is going to be glorious. So I think I'm going to bring it up. Ooh, I'm out of construction bots. Let me find you on my map. There you are. Okay, I think this might be going up a little further than is necessary, but these lines are probably going to continue going on up this way as we go off searching for other resources, so probably not a bad idea to just lay more tracks down. I think that will do for now. I now need a rails in, I believe. I'll connect you there. It's far up enough above this little natural gas deposit that I needn't worry too much. I'm just going to bring the line out like that. And now I've got to figure out how I want to lay things out. Because one thing I do need to sort out is like parking for trains and all that sort of stuff. So what I could do... Let me see if I've got the resources to make a couple of these. I don't. What am I missing? Iron, unsurprisingly, and I think we are struggling with iron at the moment. Yeah. Our belts are pretty much bone dry. A lot of this production has drained the system, drained the belts, almost completely. I don't think I've got anything in the car, have I? No, not for pump jack stuff anyway. Okay, never mind that. What I was hoping to do would be to connect the pump jacks that I'm going to put down here. If I can find the oil, the gas spots. Ah, they're here. Gas well, gas well. Okay. What I was thinking of doing was having a line here for natural gas unloading. And I'll just connect these two to the storage tanks. It seems like a fairly good way of going about things, but I'll probably bring the line over to about here. How big have I made these trains? I think I've made them, yeah, 2 wagons and a locomotive. I also don't have any storage tanks. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Fluid control, there we are. Storage tanks, yep, need iron for that. Bugger. Alright, I'm going to have to quickly run down and thieve what I can off of the belts. Once this project is done, we're definitely going to have to go about going after a new iron supply, or sapphirite supply, so that we can get the iron up and running again. Fuck's sake. There's fucking rocks everywhere. Rocks and trees, they're just my nemesis. Is nemesis the right word? I think it is. Plural of nemesis, I think. Right, those are just going to continue filling up until the belts are bone dry, which is not going to take long, honestly. Come on. Come on, game. Ow. Okay. Well, now that I've dealt with that, I also grabbed enough iron to be able to get myself a couple of pump jacks. So that's good stuff. I'll just make 4 tanks for now. And I'm just going to connect them up like so. Should be good. Just go like that. I'll have those connect in there. That should be awesome. And that will do nicely. So I'll have this kind of functioning constantly. These tanks will just fill up. And then we need to go for... Where's my current Petrochem setup? We need the oil and gas separators. So, to start with, we've got 25 of these things. So I need to figure out how I want to lay those out. Because what I want to do, ideally, is to kind of section off a lot of this stuff. So, and I don't mean that in like, you know, kind of cordoning it off. I mean like kind of making specific kind of modules, you know, a good break between each type of structure that's doing a certain job. These ones aren't going to be too bad. Well, they do have 3 outputs, so that could be a bit of a bugger. But what I might do as well, before I get started with things, is put in the parking for the gas delivery trains. So probably going to have a lot of these. Okay, that should do for the parking side of things. Let's get a chain signal in there, chain signal up there. And if I put a regular signal there, there's not quite enough space for another train to stop there, so... where am I going to put you? Oh, it's going to have to go like that. Maybe it will be enough space. We'll have to see. But okay, so I've got to work from here kind of downwards. Pretty much. And this will be the start of what we work with. It's just a little pod of 5 of these things. I need to work in multiples of 5 anyway for the start of this. We've got 25 of these that we need to lay down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take like this natural gas storage, and we're just going to kind of hook it up. If I bring this up to, say, here, now I want to line this up. If I line it up with that, then, yeah, that will connect the right pipes up. So we'll do something like this. I can connect these middle ones. And then this is the output that we need to be dealing with at the moment, just initially. So all of the raw gas and the condensates, I think, are now connected, but the sulfuric wastewater is not, so that's going to need to be connected up in another fashion. But that's a little pod of 10, which is pretty good. I suppose what I can do would be the same thing down here, and that gets me up to 20. So I'm nearly done with this. I'm just going to stick another one of these on this end. And if I need to expand this at all, I'll just like continue adding more blocks on as we go. But for now, that should work quite nicely. I do need to do that. I'm also out of medium power lines. Do I have more of them? Do I have them being built yet? I'm still not remembering what stuff I've actually built into the main bus. But no, I don't think I do. So let's just fucking make some. What am I lacking now? Copper. That's fine, I'm overburdened with copper. Okay, I'll just clip these ends here. We don't need these pipes. These ones, however, we do. And power go. Okay. All of these things are now producing gas condensates, raw gas, sulfuric wastewater. Sweet. These pipes are going to get very full very quick, but I think we're okay. We're not putting a dent into our power supply just yet. But now we need some tanks. And I suppose we'll get rid of these trees. They're not really necessary. Oh, what a shame we're getting rid of the trees around here. It's just dreadful, isn't it? Fuck these trees. That one in particular. Don't know why, it just looked at me funny. So I'm going to keep referring back to what I've got over this way, just so I know what I'm doing. The gas condensates I've been burning off. The sulfuric wastewater has been going into all of this. And then the raw gas goes into the next stage down in the refineries. So for now, just while I'm trying to figure out the placement of everything, I'm going to do something like this. We're going to take these away. And we'll bring these over like so. But the sulfuric wastewater, yes, needs to have multiple lines coming out. There we go. And I'll actually put a pump in here just to make sure the pipes stay as empty as possible. Because that will help. Okay, so that's one thing that I am going to need to use, which is good. The raw gas is going to be going into the next stage of everything. So I probably don't need storage for it. Because from what I've calculated, I'm producing enough for the build that I currently need. So there should be no need for me to actually extend the production. I'm not entirely sure what I'm trying to say here. I shouldn't need to worry about actually putting any storage down for it. So what I'll do next will be put that there. This can be for the gas condensates. So this is already looking like it's going to be a ridiculous build. But it should be good. We are full up on tanks over there, which is great. So that's got two of these sorted. These pipes will probably need to be tidied up at some point, but for now we should be okay. So next we've got 45 gas refineries. Yeesh. Okay, this is going to be a fun one. Okay, so steam crackers, gas refineries. I need to figure out a layout for 45 of these that are going to be doing raw gas refining. So they have 2 outputs, but they've got 3 pipes they can come from, and they've only got 1 input, which does make things a little bit easier on me. So what I can probably do would be a similar setup to the separators. I've just got to get this to total up to 45 machines. So let's see if we can do that. I'm already out of underground pipes. Bloody hell. This could be problematic, considering I don't have the iron to make more. And I'm also out of regular pipe. That's even more problematic. This is a lot of refineries. But this should be the 45 that we need. So let's just have a quick look. 45, yeah. So we're going to blueprint this, and we're going to move the whole thing. I just hope to hell that I can carry everything in my pockets before I need to relay everything. Maybe I'll try and skirt my way around without picking up all of it. I can come and get the rest in a minute. But all of these can sit... Right, where is... That's the output for the raw gas. So we'll bring that over. Put it, say... That's the edge of those tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be fine. I can probably go about picking up the rest of this now. And I'm out of construction bots again, which is now rather alarming, because I don't have any iron. Might be in trouble. But the refineries are down. And we can already see that this is just being a ridiculous bit. Oh, you cheeky fuck. You ruined my power lines. I am not happy with that. No, sir. Have that nice and tidy, thank you. Not going to put up with that shit. Okay. I started bringing the raw gas over. I need to clear out some of these other... I'm just gonna mirror the pipes over, so I can connect everything up correctly. We can just drain out all of the pipes. Should work lovely. There we go, that should get all of these machines running. Start burning through some of this natural gas, get these machines filled. And obviously these tanks. But that should be everything sorted over this way. And we've got room to expand in whichever way we deem necessary. Oh man, this is turning into a very big project over this way. Unsurprising, I must say. One thing I do need to concern myself with, though, is going to be the iron supply. And what I'm thinking of doing is probably try and start getting this infinite sapphire out of the ground. Have we got a supply of sulfuric acid anywhere? What's in there? That's chlorine gas, hydrogen chloride, ferric chloride, sulfur dioxide, sulfuric acid. Okay, so that is going down onto the bus, and we've got a full pipe of the stuff. What is the acid for again? Is it for the batteries? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, what I might have to do, instead of being able to finish this build, I think I'm going to have to go and sort out some iron stuff or some sapphire processing. Once we get the rest of this up and running, we'll have a much more plentiful supply so that we can spare some more of the sulfuric acid. But I think for now, it's kind of important that we go about getting the rest of the sapphire that we currently have access to. Because the two options are go and go and get a new mine down, or I can just go about making a new, maximizing my options with a new resource. So what I'll probably do, I'll just go with a single tank. Should I actually put rails down first so I know what space I've got to play with. Do I have the materials for making a train, however? That's the big question. What do I need? I need some engines. That should get things up and running again. Yep. So something backed up over here. I'm not entirely sure on what it was. But something backed up, preventing the production of everything else. I'm assuming it must have been the mineralized water. So maybe I need a clarifier just to deal with all of that. Let's get an overflow valve just to deal with any excess. We can try and keep things running as much as we can. But that should keep functioning, which would be good. Right, so that's going to fill up with sulfuric acid. Let's get rid of these trees. Thank you very much. Once the termite cloud clears, just going to connect you up there. Get a signal to close off the line. And away we go. Now I need to figure out where I am going to put this acid station, for want of better words. I think I can probably just redesign this whole thing. It's a wonderfully tidy little spot though, isn't it? I quite like this. Actually, I think that's a pretty much perfect spot for putting all this stuff down. So yeah, we'll go like that. And we need a 2 to 6 balancer. Actually, 2 to 8. My bad. Which honestly isn't really that big a deal. Don't really expect all like these few miners to be able to fully satisfy this train. But we can see how things go. But this should work nicely. Okay, train stop, plonk, and we'll go Saphirite 1, acid. So, you come up here. I'm not sure if we'll need a tank for this, but we're having one anyway. And then we just need... Oh, you are on regular spots, so forget you guys. Because those are going to get torn up pretty damn quick, and I need the actual Saphirite, or the infinite stuff. I don't need the regular stuff so much anymore. Don't need to worry about that. So you stay there till empty, and then you go to... What am I calling this stop? Depot Sulf Acid. Go there until inventory full. Okay, yep, they are actually pumping out a lot of this stuff now, so fingers crossed we will soon have some iron back on the bus. Oh man, I think we should probably just try and get some Saphirite back down into the onto the main bus, or back down into the factory, so that we can get some iron once more. Oh, that's a damn good sight. Look at all those full, luscious belts. It's a thing of beauty. How are these belts that are inputting back into the system? That coal is nearly done. Got one miner left down here. Nice. The rubite and the bodmonium, they're starting to wear through their miners as well. Which is also good stuff. Clear away some of that stuff. Okay, so Saphirite on its way down to the crushers and the sorters. We should have iron back on the bus fairly soon. I do have to worry about this warehouse, though. It's getting very full of crushed stone, so may have to go and blow that up at some point. But otherwise, that's better. It's nice to finally tap into that infinite resource. And you're nearly full, so you'll be heading off pretty soon. So I think we've managed to fix some issues for the time being, which is good stuff. But for now, we need to head back up towards our new little refinery. I say little. It's fucking massive, mate. Yeah, great. Just smash into shit. That's great. Really appreciate that. Oh, for crying out loud. Some of these don't look... Some of these... Oh. Some of the rocks that are on the ground, like, are ones that you can interact with. Other ones just look like bits of debris. So sometimes I find it difficult to know which one's which, and then I find out the hard way by smashing straight into them. It's not helpful. But okay. I am kind of all out of time for this episode, unfortunately, but we have made a very good start on our refinery, as well as re-injecting some sapphirite back into the main base, so the iron supply should fix itself, and we'll just be able to kind of push on from there. But next episode, we'll definitely go about finishing up this refinery, scaling up our Petrochem stuff, getting a good solid amount of plastic, sulfuric acid, all the various other chemical stuff that we need for the factory as it goes on into its next kind of iteration. So we'll see how things go. But I think with this being the first kind of outsourcing project, I'm really wanting to get this finished. So next episode, this will definitely get done. And we'll just go from there, and we'll see where we end up with what projects that are going to be happening next. So for now, I'm going to wrap this video up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlists on the channel for more Let's Plays or metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon, becoming an officer within the ranks. Well, thank you again for watching this video, and I'll catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Fuck, wrong. There we go. Got the right button. Ah, shit.